Hey everybody, welcome to Art Recycled with Mrs. Hollmeyer. Today we're going to make this really cute snowshoe hare. So snowshoe hares are rabbits that live in northern Minnesota, and they use camouflage to protect themselves in winter. So camouflage is when you change your color or pattern so that you match your surroundings so that predators can't see you. And I was thinking about winter, and there are a lot of animals that use camouflage when their fur turns white so that they can't be seen by predators in winter, like foxes, snowshoe hares, even polar bears in their climate in the Arctic. And so I'm going to do a little series here with Model Magic on white animals for winter, starting with our snowshoe hare. So let's go ahead and get started. What you're going to need is you're going to need a 1 ounce white package of Model Magic, and you're going to need a black marker, and that's pretty much it. Scissors is also helpful for this lesson. These 1 ounce packages are great because you can buy a box of 75 of them, and when I do my lessons, I just tell the kids to cut, and that way they get the proportions right when they're making their animals. So let's go ahead and get started. All right, so the first thing you're gonna do is you're gonna take your package of Model Magic, cut it with the scissors at the end, and then slide the scissors in on the long edge and cut it this way, because when you take it out this way, it's going to come out as a rectangle. And that's kind of the first step in dividing this clay up so that we're getting our proportions right, so that the spheres and other shapes that I'm using to make my snowshoe rabbit turn out proportionally. So the first thing I'm going to do is I'm going to cut this in half. And 1/2 of this is going to be the body of the rabbit. So I'm going to take it, I'm going to roll it into a circle. You can take your palms and roll them together like this. You can take and roll it on the circle or on the mat here. All right, I'm going to take this and I'm going to kind of turn it into an oval. You could roll it gently like this, but the key word is gently there, right? If you want to add a little bit more clay to it, make it a little bit bigger, you could even take your second half, cut this in half, then take 1/2, cut it again, and add it. So I might make mine a little larger now. There we go. All right, so this is going to be the body of our rabbit. So we're going to take and turn it into kind of this more of an oval shape. So I'm just going to, you could roll it a little bit like this, but very gently, more so now it's kind of in this type of a shape, more like a rock instead of a perfect circle. Now I'm going to take and I'm going to make the head of the rabbit. So I'm going to take this little piece that I cut off, right? So it was like this, I cut it in half. This is going to be the head. I'm going to roll it. And basically I want it to come to a point for the little nose of the rabbit. Now I want this end to stay round, so I'm very gently pinching with my thumb and my pointer finger. I'm not pressing hard at all. And here's the great thing about clay. If you accidentally press too hard, smush, whoops, right? You can just roll it back into a circle and try again. So I'm going to pinch. There we go. And that's all you want. I'm going to take and I'm going to attach it to the body right about here on one end. That makes the head. All right, so now I'm going to go ahead and I'm going to make the feet and the legs. We're going to do the ears last. So now this is where I'm not going to divide this up maybe so perfectly, but maybe let's try to divide it up 1, 2, 3, 4. We'll start with that, right? So I'm going to take a little bit of clay here, turn it into a ball. I'm going to flatten it. And then I'm going to pinch one end. So this is flatter than what I did before. You see it's much thinner, more like a thick pancake. And I'm just going to kind of pinch that out. This is going to look like the thigh of the rabbit, and you want the bottom flat there so you can see what I did. I'm going to take and I'm going to kind of attach it onto the side here and press. And you don't have to like smooth it in. In fact, I even kind of like that shape a little bit, so I'm just gonna leave it like that. Then I'm gonna take one, do the same thing to the other side. Flatten, And if you don't like this, like if you don't like how the thighs look, you don't have to do it. Turn to the other side, add it to this side on the same side. Oh, it should be angled a little bit more like that. There we go. For his little back legs. Now, no rabbit is complete without a tail, right? So this is where I'm just going to start taking little by little. I'm going to peel a very little bit. It's going to be about the size of a green pea, even smaller than that if you've ever had green peas for dinner. And then I'm going to stick it on the back end for the tail. Same thing, we need a very, very small amount of clay. I'm going to peel off another green pea and another green pea. These are going to be the front feet. And I'm going to flatten like this. Same thing, it's the little teardrop shape that I did, right? Kind of. And then I'm going to take, and I'm going to put one under here. And then I'm going to take another one. Gentle pinches, right? Not pinching too hard. And I'll put one under here. That'll be the front 2 feet of my rabbit. Give him a little tap there, right? All right, so now comes the last part. I have to make the ears. And you don't have a lot of clay left, but you don't need a lot of clay. So you're going to, again, take a sphere. Notice the pattern here. I'm basically starting with a sphere as I begin everything, right? And now I'm going to pinch, but now I want to kind of drag this as I'm pinching it out. Again, I'm using my pointer finger and my thumb. And I'm going to kind of lay it down. I can even kind of lay my pinky sideways in it like this. And see, when I do that, it goes curved like that, like the curve of an inner ear of a rabbit. And then I'm going to take it, and if it's too long, you can always cut it, right, with the scissors. Going to take and put it on one side. Can maybe even flatten that. Bend the ear if I want to. Make another small sphere. Oh, I'm even going to have a little bit of extra clay left. Look at that. Pinch and drag. Now you want to make sure you kind of take the same amount, because if you take more clay for one ear and less clay for the other ear, then one ear is probably going to be bigger. And again, you can take your scissors or you could tear clay off and kind of even that out. I'm going to take my thumb, or not my thumb, sorry, my pinky, lay it sideways in there. Curve that around. And lay it on the other side. Maybe this ear is going to be twisting like that, like he's listening to something. So now I'm just going to let my rabbit dry, probably overnight, before I try to draw the face on him with my black marker. All right, now that my little snowshoe hare is dry, I'm going to draw just a very minimalistic face on him. I'm going to take my black marker here on the tip of the nose. I'm just going to draw a downward triangle. Maybe I'll add some whiskers on this one like this. And then for the eyes, really what I like to do is I just like to make a dot like this. And you could leave it as simple as that. I always kind of like to draw a curved line kind of slanting downward over the eye like that. And there we go. There is my finished snowshoe rabbit. I hope you like this lesson on Art Recycled, and I will see you next time. Bye.